What is going on, everybody? Welcome back here to the channel. I'm Sean Davis. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can and subscribe here to the channel for more great content and coverage. We got to talk about one Austin Reaves, who's had a ridiculous run as of late, helping carry the Lakers along with Luka Doncic over these past two games. Lakers bouncing back. They have a big-time game against the Denver Nuggets, which I will talk about in another video that will come out tomorrow. But the Lakers back in the 4th spot in the Western Conference, continuing like somewhat of a lead over, the 5 and 6 seed. They are currently 3.5 games up on the 6-seeded Golden State Warriors and 7-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a big time game tomorrow night against the Denver Nuggets. Like I said, I'll have a preview for that game coming out tomorrow. But I want to talk about Austin Reaves, who's been so important for the Lakers over the past couple of games. Still dealing with, no LeBron James as of right now. And Austin Reaves, as I had said it before the injury, but Austin Reaves has basically been an all-star since December. He's been playing at an all-star caliber level. 30 points, 7 boards, 6 assists efficiently against the Spurs, and then 28 and 6 against Phoenix, 37 and 13 against Denver. Austin Reaves is 7 games since his return. He returned on March 6th against the New York Knicks. So it's his first game back from the injury. By the way, that was the game Austin Reaves did not play well in. Including that game, Austin Reaves over the past 7 games is averaging 23.6 boards, 6 assists. Incredible performance from Austin Reaves recently. 59% true shooting percentage, which is about league average, shooting 39% from 3, getting to the line as well. But then if you even, lower the sample size, you go last 5 games. So really the stretch where Austin's played well. Then the numbers go even more up. It's 28 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds over his last 5 games. And his true shooting percentage is nearly 63%. So you're talking about basically 5% above league average for Austin Reaves, while also being a plus 3.2 overall for the Lakers on average, plus 16 if we want the overall plus minus for Austin Reaves. And I want to talk about this from a contracts lens, and I want to talk about this for what this means for the Lakers in general. So one of the things that if we kind of go back to the Luka trade, I think I might even said this on stream, right? And I did eventually correct myself pretty quickly afterwards. It was like, I think I said, you know what? I think the Lakers should probably trade Austin Reaves, or at the very least look to trade Austin Reaves. And I regret saying that, and I'm glad I did eventually correct myself on saying that. Talk to some people, and they were like, we're going to see what Austin Reaves looks like next to Luka Doncic. And I want to also give a lot of credit to Austin Reaves for his defensive performance as well. This is Austin Reaves impact-wise. If you look at EPM or defensive EPM per, dunks and threes, or you look at some other analytical metrics like B-ball index and things of that nature. This is basically Austin Reaves' best career season as a defender. And over this stretch, he's also been really, really good defensively. If you look at estimated wins added per B-ball, not per B-ball index, per dunks and threes, 7.5, way like a career high for sure. Again, this is his best defensive season impact-wise since his sophomore season, which I think I would actually agree with that being impact-wise. Not surprised that was his best defensive season as a pro. But the mindset was we're going to see what Austin looks like next to Luka Doncic and how that fit kind of works. And very quickly, I kind of saw the vision with Austin Luka offensively. It was we're going to kind of do what Dallas did with Luka and Kyrie, which is we're going to stagger them in terms of minutes, obviously, but we're going to stagger them on the floor. Meaning we're a lot of times going to put the defense in the bottom. We're going to have Luka dominate pick and roll, or vice versa, honestly. And we're going to let the other guy, Luka, Kyrie, vice versa, we're going to let them play on the opposite wing and basically make you a decision. If Luka tries to drive into that middle gap, or you help over to stop the drive, Austin Reaves, Kyrie Irving, knock down 3. Or stay home and, it's basically get punished because it's Luka Doncic or it's Austin Reaves, Kyrie on the drive. And Austin Reaves, I think it doesn't get enough credit for how insanely versatile he is as a scorer offensively. If we look at Austin Reaves's, profile per synergy, I will zoom in so you guys can see, and I will share my screen so you guys can see. Austin Reaves is a ridiculously versatile offensive player. You know, we're gonna take me off screen here. Incredibly versatile offensive scorer. Okay, really good, 76th percentile efficiency as a pick and roll scorer, 95th percentile spot up scorer. So you're talking about Austin Reaves being one of the best on ball sub creators and also being an elite, off the catch scorer. Basically meaning Luka Doncic or LeBron creates the advantage. I have to make a decision off the catch. And then if we account for his passes as well, pick and roll opportunities plus pass outs, then Austin Reaves is still an 83rd percentile, pick and roll operator, right? So they have something that's incredibly valuable that not a lot of teams in the league have, which is essentially more than two guys that are incredibly versatile offensive weapons. Are all three great decision makers out of the pick and roll or out of self-creation scenarios in general. And then Austin is also a dominant off the catch scorer at this point. I think one of the things he doesn't turn the ball over off the catch at all. He has a 1.8 turnover percentage on spot up situations. Even when we're looking at like on drives, like Austin Reaves, when he's playing off the catch, a lot of these possessions admittedly are him just, having a catch and shoot scenario, right? And that makes up for 64% of his spot possessions. But in total, man, when he drives left on spot ups, 2.2 turnover percentage. When he drives right, 10.7. Austin Reaves he does such a great job of taking care of the ball and making quick decisions off the catch. And that's so valuable playing next to Luka Doncic, right? And then you get to the contract. So for a while, Austin Reaves, I felt like was a $20 to $25 million contract guy, especially looking at the contract he's at now. Austin Reaves currently makes about 9.2% of the cap. He's expected to make 9% of the cap next season. Austin Reaves is extension eligible this summer, mind you. And his contract lines up exactly with Luka Doncic's. Luka's contract, he's extension eligible this season. Both Luka and Austin have next year on the books with the Lakers. But then heading into 2026, 2027, we'll pull up the cap sheet here. Heading into 2026, 2027, they both have options for that season. And at this current point, I would hope if we even get to that point that, you obviously backtrack. I hope we don't get to that point because I think honestly that Luka, the plan is to just get Luka done this summer. You don't have to worry about that. We can continue to build this team out for Luka. But you also have to have that vision in mind with Austin Reaves. There's a lot of guys that are extension eligible this summer. You see it right here. Luka is extension eligible. Rui is extension eligible. Dorian Finney-Smith, Austin Reaves, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber. Jackson Hayes is a free agent, and we've talked about Jackson Hayes extensively here on the channel recently, right? So, kind of with that being said, they have a decision to make with Austin Reaves because I think what once was $20 to $25 million, I think that's completely off. I do not think that is going to be what Austin costs for you anymore. Because I think if you look at the current market, you look at the guard market, right? So obviously the top of the board is going to be, let's look for like next season, right? So, you have your Dame, your Books, your Stephs. Those guys are, the highest paid guards for next season even, right? Or even if we look at 2026, 27, when Austin's up for his contract. Steph is 62, Dame, Book, is basically the same list actually. Donovan Mitchell's at 50. But then you look around and you see some of the guards that are going to be making a lot of money at that point. Jalen Green's going to be making $35 million. Emmanuel Quickly is going to be making $32 million. Jalen Suggs at $30 million. DeJounte Murray's at $29 million almost. Devin Vassell, 27. Alex Caruso's at 20. Andrew Nembhard's at $19 million. So I say all that to say, I think we are honestly at a point now where I think Austin Reaves is a $30 million player. And while that sounds steep, there's a lot of conversation going on right now that, Austin Reaves is, how many better third options are there in the league than Austin Reaves? And third option specifically meaning offensive third option, because if we're just talking third best player on a team, then like whoever you think the Cavs' third best player is, I would probably say is better than Austin. Like if you think Evan Mobley's the Cavs' third best player, I would say yeah, Evan Mobley's the better player than Austin Reaves overall. But Austin Reaves is a better offensive option. So like the third option for a team, yeah, it's Austin Reaves. And I don't want to be disrespectful, I think it's fair to say that I don't think there's a third option. Third offensive option in the league better than AR. And if there is, okay, we'll just say Austin's top 3 to be conservative with it. But Austin Reaves has been incredible. Him and Luka have kept this team afloat. LeBron and Rudy should be coming back soon. And that's the hope. That's the hope for this Lakers team, man. Austin's going to get paid. He deserves it. And I'm really, really excited to see this team in the playoffs, because Austin Reaves, as being being one of the best third options offensively in the entire league, it's going to make this team so dangerous to watch in the playoffs. But guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe here for more great content and coverage of the Los Angeles Lakers. As always, go Lake Show. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.